Well, again, this is the first of two flights. I'm going to set up these a little different. Instead of providing one hour flight, I'm going to have two flights. One will be uh, one will be the departure, and one will be an arrival, and they'll be separate on that. So we're in Minneapolis, and air traffic control is on. I do have Minneapolis approach online, who I'll be communicating with during this initial departure out of Minneapolis, and it is on the speakers, so you should be able to hear the conversations. I'm flight Delta 2916, and our airplane today is a A320, and we're pushing back from the gate very shortly to get everything rolling. So just hang in there, and it won't be long, we'll be pushing back. Thank you. Doing some final checks to make sure everything is ready to go. And so far, so good, I think. Oh, I know that's wrong. And it looks like everything's ready for pushback, so we'll get the thing rolling here.
And 680 TA starting pushback. This portion of the flight will be the departure out of Minneapolis. I don't know how long I'll hold it on. We'll see. And 680 TA pushback finalized.
Not for sure how long we'll keep it up, but at least through the first 2 or 3 waypoints. Our final altitude today is 34,000. I don't know if I'll keep it. But
until we get to 34,000 or not. But anyway, checking number departure now, so we're ready to go. Minneapolis approach, Delta 2916, ready to taxi 12 left for departure.
Delta 2916, Minneapolis departure. Runway 12 left taxi via Papa. Cross runway 22 Papa.
Roger, taxi via Papa, cross 22 on Papa, and I do have information echo.
Thank you.
The local time here at Minneapolis is 10:16. It's a morning flight with an afternoon arrival in Vancouver, but this will be processed as two different flights. One is the departure of Minneapolis, which will be part one, and then a separate flight will be the arrival into Vancouver, which will be the second half of the flight, or part two of the Minneapolis to Vancouver flight. There'll be two separate files. One file just gets too long to process and too long. You don't want to watch an hour-long flight. These things only need to be about 15 minutes. That's why I'm trying to hold it to 15 to 20 minutes for each one. We are flying an A320 today. The earlier flight into Minneapolis from Boston was a 319. This is a sister aircraft, a little bigger airplane, the A320. And I'm using the 3D version, or what they call the 3D view, which shows a larger panel, and the instruments that I have in front of me on my instrument pack here are the ones I'll be using for the majority of the flight, as long as I'm recording. When I go off recording, then I use back and forth views because of some issues that things to double check my timings and stuff like that. So that part you don't get to see. The winds today out of Minneapolis are, let's see here. Winds are 170 degrees and 12 knots out of Minneapolis. So we've got a pretty good breeze coming in from right to left.
Approach Westwind 1404 Heavy. We're ready to taxi with Echo. We do not have runway 17. Delta 2916, turn left heading 090, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff. Westwind 1404, Minneapolis approach. Runway 12 right, taxi via Papa Charlie Alpha at Alpha, crossing runway 22. 12 right, Papa Charlie Alpha, cross ticket 2 at Alpha for Westwood 1404.
Departure Delta 2916, holding short, 12 left.
Delta 2916, turn left heading 090 and then 12 left, clear for takeoff.
090 on the departure and clear to go. Thank you. 2916. I don't know if you heard all that, but he cleared us to take off, and once we depart the airport, he wants us to turn to a heading of 090, which is about 30 degrees to the left of our departure heading. His heading for departure is around 120 degrees. So once we break ground and break the airport, we'll be turning to, I have the autopilot set to go to a heading of 090, 90 degrees. And we're rolling right now as we speak. Minneapolis departure, Delta 2916, clear runway and turning to heading 090. Minneapolis departure, Delta 2916, passing through 1,700 for 7,000, heading 090.
Delta 2916, Minneapolis departure, right contact altitude.
Passing through 1,900.
Delta 2916, what's departure, say altitude?
Altitude is 2,200. .2916 is passing 2,500.
Delta 2916, Minneapolis departure.
Go ahead, departure 2916. Oh, I got you now,
Westwood
departure.
1404, Minneapolis departure, how do you hear?
I got you now. My headset turned
Yes,
off.
sir, 505.
Departure
Alright,
29.
Delta 2916, Minneapolis.
Yeah, go ahead,
Go ahead.
2916.
Yeah, 2916, radar contact altitude.
Passing through 3,100.
Delta 2916, climb maintain 17,000, turn left, direct, zero gas.
Turn left direct Zodiac, then up to 17,000. Roger.
Was from 1404 heavy, flying 120, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Once you're through on the head, we'll click takeoff, Westman 1404.
He cleared us to 17,000, and I'm dialing into the autopilot right now, direct to our first waypoint. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling up that first waypoint, initiating the climb to 17,000. We look over to our left over here, that's the airport we departed from. It's Minneapolis, St. Paul, right over there.
Westman 1404 Heavy, Minneapolis departure, radar contact with altitude.
We are passing 3,000 now, Westman 1404 Heavy.
Westman 1404, climb maintain 17,000. Turn right, JDAT.
17,000, right turn to jet it, Westman 1404 Heavy.
Got a few clouds that we're going to hit probably at about 15,000 feet, maybe a little lower than that. But so far, so smooth.
Westwind 1404 heavy departing my airspace. Safe flight to Louisville again.
Okay, sir, thanks very much. We'll go to 1228 Westwind 1404 heavy. Good night.
Passing 10,000, I'll be turning the landing lights off, and you'll hear the engines, and I'm going to increase my airspeed to 280 knots, going to make it 250. And you should hear the engines increase RPMs considerably when they do that. Then once reaching 280 knots, the engines back off, so you'll hear that as we climb.
Delta 2916 departing my airspace. Safe flight to Vancouver. Yeah.
Roger, thank you so much for the A2C. Sorry about that headset going on. And we'll talk to you the next time in. Over to you, Ground for Delta 2916. And he clears out of his airspace, and there's nobody else on. So at this point, we'll take the headsets off and see if there's going to be anybody home when we get into Vancouver this afternoon. Since we're already above our programmed altitudes for the first two waypoints, I'm just going to go ahead and climb this all the way up to 34,000 manually, and then use the auto nav or the altitude hold, what they call a VNAV, vertical navigator. Once we get to 34,000 feet, I'll turn it on to hold altitude. But for now, we're just going to take it on up to 34,000, straight up at 1,500 feet a minute. And we got about 20,000 feet to go, so it'll be a few minutes to get up to there. Once we clear these clouds, I'll probably just turn the video off so that at least you knew what the departure out of Minneapolis was like. Even with the errors of trying to get a hold of the air traffic controller, I had wireless headsets and they turned off on me. I wasn't aware of it, so every time I tried to respond to him, he wasn't hearing me, and I was obviously not hearing him because with the headphones off, I couldn't, with the speakers set on the system speakers rather than the headphone speakers, I had no knowledge that I lost my power on my headset. So when I checked it, realized what happened, then I got him back on and got communication with him. So always something to be aware of here. Try to stay on top of. A lot of clouds out here today. We're pretty high too. We're up to, well, we're 16,000 feet right now, and we still got a pretty good layer of clouds ahead of us. So pretty high layer of clouds. I don't see anything on the radar that would indicate that there's any storms there. Just some awfully high clouds. So there, that's set for 34,000 now. So we'll just let it go ahead and climb on up. Once we clear 18,000, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video. 18,000 is the altitude at which we depart reset our altimeter to the standard 1992 for above 18,000 feet. That way, the higher altitudes, everybody's flying with the same setting, and it's easier to keep airplanes separated that way. So we're approaching 18,000 feet, so I'm going to turn it off and talk to you in our arrival to Vancouver.